Yes. Yes. It's been a while. Hold on one second. Yeah, it's been a while. You know, it has been a minute. Get that out of there. Let's just get this out the way now. Before I begin. You want to do this, do that. Y'all know how we get down. Now, let's begin. For those watching on the playback, because I know the drill with y'all when it comes to me. You see the title. We have a new dynamic duo in New York City. Well, it's really New Jersey, but what the hell? You know what I'm saying? Jax The Skattman. Oh, Lord have mercy. You know how people be like with bad teams, like especially in football. And I'm speaking on football specifically, where they be like, "Oh, you beat a good team. That's your Super Bowl." We won our Super Bowl for 2025. We won. This is our Super Bowl 60. And if the Giants beat the Eagles in weeks, that'll be our Super Bowl 61. And so on and so on and so on. Damn right I'm bragging. We the best 2-4 team in the NFL. We should be 3-3, but that's besides the point. But yo, I wanted to wait to do this live because I wanted to watch the Vic DiBitetto post game locker room because he's funny as hell. But I'll take it from here, nurse. And you know what the funny part was? It's like I fell out on the game last night because I had me some peanuts and I fell the hell out. So I didn't see the last two Scatterboo touchdowns until this morning. I fell asleep on 2017. I was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, hopefully we have it in the bag. Did we? I felt so good that I tuned in to the wonderful world of YouTube this morning and I watched a bunch of Philly coverage, you know what I'm saying? Because I like to see when my team beats Philly or when Philly teams lose overall. I like to see they post-game, you know what I'm saying? They post-game panel get pissed off. Because people talk about us, New Yorkers, when we lose, we all get bitchy and, you know what I'm saying, moaning and stuff like that. But it's like, yo, listen, Philly's worse, y'all. And if you are from Philly, there's a person, there's a female in my Facebook friend list. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how she is with other sports, but I know she's a football fan. You know what I'm saying? Thankfully, she's a Patriots fan and not an Eagles fan. She lives in Philly, though. You know what I'm saying? I think she's like a hop, skip, and a jump from Lincoln Financial. But don't ask me how I know that. I'm just saying, it's like, I'm assuming, by the way. But, you know what I'm saying? I know, it's like, yo, listen. Philly's worse, y'all. Y'all fans are worse than New York fans. You know what I'm saying? Because we can brush it off. You know, case in point, I already mentioned the NBC Sports Philadelphia panel. And then there's this dude, then there's this channel, and I enjoy him because he, you know what I'm saying? He rants and raves on a lot of stuff, all things Philly sports. But it's like, yo, this dude is funny as hell. If you, subscribe to him, man, Bros Media. But it's like, when I watched his commentary on the Eagles losing to the Giants, and then I had to do so I had to run some errands, so I didn't watch the whole thing of him, you know, ranting and raving about the Phillies losing to the Dodgers. By the way, thank you, LA. All right. Now y'all could go lose to the NL Central teams, but be it the Brewers or the Cubs. Let them go to work, especially the Brewers, man. They ain't make the World Series since 1982. But You know what I'm saying? Yankees out of it, but I'm still lamenting in my disgraceful Mets for choking. You know what I'm saying? They choked freaking 2007 style for a wild card, but more on them on the lean show. I think I'm gonna do a whole lean show on the Mets. That's why I'm like, yo, do the Giants. I'll probably talk about it for those that follow me on Instagram. I got, you know what I'm saying, they watch my stuff instantly. And Facebook too. I need to do that too. Shout out to my 23 subscribers. Do I still have 23 subscribers? I don't know. But anyway. All right, let's get to the game. Jackson the Skattman. Jackson Dart. We know he's not going to win Rookie of the Year, but you know something? Scattable should. Scattable should. Did you see what he did? Did you see the line? Skattman. 19 carries. 98 yards. 3 rushing touchdowns. 3 rushing touchdowns. Tyrone Tracy did come back. But it's Scattable's job. He's the bell cow now. You know what I'm saying? He's the bell cow now. Can you stop sending me messages on Instagram, love? Another video sent by my other half. You know what I'm saying? She'll probably try to call while I'm trying to do that. But anyway, enough about my personal stuff. Yo, Scattable 1998-3. Jackson Dart. He had another couple hundred scrimmage yards. Total yards. You know what I'm saying? One thing about the Giants with the young players, and if you rock with me, or if you're a fellow Giants fan, you saw they did that with Tommy DeVito, who's now on the Patriots. They were not releasing the hounds with him. You know what I'm saying? When Dart throws deep, Dart has a good arm. Dart has a good arm. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you look at his touchdown passes, though, it was catch and runs. Case in point, the Wan'Dale Robinson touchdown. And he was escaping pressure. You know what I'm saying? It was to the point where Al Michaels is like, and I might have a problem with him, but I'll talk about that on another show. But it's like, he was like, is he going to scramble again? And they let the ball go. Wan'Dale Robinson thinks it's a missed tackles by the Eagles secondary. The Eagles secondary ain't nothing to write home about either. And y'all gotta agree with me, Philly fans. If I have any watching the playback, it's just gonna be on the playback. Y'all gonna find me. But the point of the matter is, Wan'Dale, you know what I'm saying? It's either catch and runs or trickery or dumps. So far, it's a 3-game sample size with Jackson Dart. But the boy know how to run. And then people were like, yo, he needs to slide. I agree. A little helmet, it was like a little helmet-to-helmet hit, and the Eagles should have got penalized for that. Truth be told, that was a helmet-to-helmet hit. I know it wasn't a straight up full-on headbutt, but that was a helmet-to-helmet hit last night. Drink with me. For real. Because I'm serious, y'all. That was a helmet hit. And as far as him going in the tent, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Russell Wilson. You know? Not because he came in for Jackson for that spell. It's because when Jackson Dart ran for that first touchdown of the game, Giants scored 5 touchdowns. I was like, whoa, when was the last time we seen that happen? Regular season. But you know what I'm saying? They do a lot of that during preseason. But I'm just saying, when Jackson Dart ran for that touchdown, the first touchdown of the game, who was the first person to jump off the sidelines to congratulate him? Russell, Mr. Unlimited Wilson. You know? Russell's a real pro, y'all. For real. He know he's on the. It's like he realizes like once he got benched for Jackson, he takes it all in stride. You know what I'm saying? He takes it all in stride. True professional. You know what I'm saying? I know I joked about him when he was on other teams, but it's like, yo, I always liked the guy, for real. I always did. But, and I'm not saying, oh, you just saying it because you're a Giant. Nah, I always liked Russell Wilson. You know what I'm saying? I was all for him winning the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? My thing was he should have won. Pete Carroll screwed him out the second one. You know what I'm saying? Hand the ball off to Marshawn Lynch. You think Russell was calling that play on his own? Like, oh, I need to be MVP. No. That's why there's earpieces in the helmets. Or sound, you know what I'm saying? Audios in the helmets. He was told to pass the ball. Now, that ends my defense of Russell Wilson right now, but shouts to him anyway, you know what I'm saying? Because he's a team player. I'm quite sure him and Jameis is mentoring the hell out of Jackson Dart. But just tell him to slide some more. I agree with the announcers. It's like, yo, stop trying to dive head first. That's where your noggin gets rattled. But I can't say enough good things. But I'm like, yo, I said this last night when I was watching Giants Eagles. I'm like, yo, because he can run like that, touchdown. You know what I'm saying? And I forgot who said it was Eli. I think it was Vicious said that. Said he's Eli with leg or Daniel Jones with more speed or some. I gotta watch Vicious again. Shout out to Vicious. But it's like. Real talk though, Jackson Dart has field a wick, and I'm like, yo, you kind of can't teach that, because if you can see the field with your eyes, that's what you were born with. You were born with eyes. You know what I'm saying? Coaches can't teach you how to use your eyes. Really. Right now, he's showing that he can read a defense, and I'll take it back even further with the Saints loss. Because I watched highlights of that. Dart wasn't throwing picks until they were behind. When the Giants are up, Jackson Dart is the smartest quarterback on the planet. I'm exaggerating my words when I say that. I'm just saying. Figuratively speaking, Jackson Dart has a lot of field awareness. Dare I say, kind of like, and I'm not saying this, I'm just saying just for this sample size, the quarterback he was playing opposite of, Jalen Hurts. Listen, I give it to the Philly teams because I hate them. I can't stand Philly teams because they're in our way all the time. Met fan, Phillies in the division. Giant fan, Eagles in the division. Knicks fan, Sixers in the division. Devils fan, Flyers in the division. Now you know why I hate Philly. It's rivalry talk, but I will give it to Jalen Hurts. Because I hate the laundry, not the people. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Hurts has field awareness. This is why he's a Super Bowl champion. Now, the turmoil that's within, I'm not going to speak on that. That's for y'all Philly fans to speak on with a platform. I'm talking about my team. But I will take a second to talk about Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts has field awareness. That's why it took him 300 pass attempts to throw hit in between interceptions. Did you see that on Amazon last night? I did. It was around almost 300 pass attempts. He came in the high 200s. And then he threw that beautiful pick to Cordell Flott, who damn near, can I get him a pick six? I had to steal that from Chisel Adonis. Shout out to Chisel Adonis. You know what I'm saying? But let me stop acting like I'm the game of YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Just like y'all. I'm only doing this. I'm a no-limit soldier. Drink with me. But now, all comedy aside, I believe that this is the biggest win so far for the Giants. I mean, yeah, they only won twice, but damn it, this is the biggest win. This is bigger than Dart's debut. You know what I'm saying? This is bigger than Dart's debut. You know why? Twofold. Because it's the Eagles, and plus Neighbors is out for the year. And I'll give it to shout outs to Bros again. You know what I'm saying? He did mention on his podcast, on his video, imagine if Neighbors would have played. He said he would have had 4,000 yards receiving. That was funny. That was funny. That was so funny. But you know what I'm saying? If Neighbors would have played, I can't say what I want to say as far as my joke. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to watch myself. YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Me and YouTube, you know what I'm saying? We wasn't good a couple weeks ago, but I'm trying to be good, y'all. But yeah. But you know, I'll just say it like this. Remember Steele's Kitchen on Juice. Remember that scene on Juice. You'll know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Q and Bishop. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what the answer would be. Let's use it. But anyway. Yo, Camp Scatterboo. I'm telling you, the way the NBC Sports Philadelphia panel was so good. Oh, you lost to a guy that's starting his third game at quarterback, and you got the running back doing backflips in the end zone. If you've been watching Giants football at least through the first 6 weeks, you know what I'm saying? Or if you watch for a couple of weeks, every time Cam Scatterboo scores, well, at least, how many touchdowns he got this year, by the way? He's got about 5 or 6. And I'm quite sure 2 or 3 of them, he did backflips. Or doing this little, you know what I'm saying, doing his dance. But, oh, wow. You know what I'm saying? Poor you. Poor you. You know what I'm saying? And on a personal note, you lost to 2 teams that the Drunken Lords root for. All that's left is the Cowboys. Soon as y'all lose to them, crew complete, mission complete. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? For real. And you know what I'm saying? You lost to what? You know what I'm saying? It's twice in 1 week, by the way. You know what I'm saying? Lost to my dudes Broncos. You lost to mine and my dudes Giants. And all that's left is my other brothers Cowboys. Trifecta, you know what I'm saying? You about to lose to the Shield, baby. Believe that. Drink with me. You know what I'm saying? Oh, by the way, Pure Kick and Bubbly, y'all gotta do that. Y'all gotta do that. It's so refreshing. No matter the flavor of the Bubbly, no matter the flavor of the Pure Kick, electrolytes plus fizz equals a good night's sleep. You know? I ain't drinking it now, but I'm just saying. It also replenishes you. For real. I woke up sleeping on the wrong side of the bed, and my hip was killing me. Bought a box of Pure Kick, couple cans of Bubbly, deal done. Done deal. You know what I'm saying? Alright, all fake commercials aside, I gotta give it to the defense too. You know why? Because they shut the Eagles out in the second half. Spider Burns. What a trade. What a trade. And I know, like, oh, but you have to listen. What a trade. Kayvon Thibodeau. Y'all want to sit here and talk about he's a bust. Kayvon Thibodeau brings pressure. If he don't get the sacks himself, he's close. Unless he's double teamed or held. Then I talk about Jackson Dart. I talk about the Skattman, Cam Scatterbull. Let's talk about our number one pick this year, Abdul Carter. Abdul Carter. This dude is a beast. Abdul Carter. He was the reason behind one of Spider's sacks. Did he have more than one sack? I'll check the numbers. But I know that one sack that he had on Hurts. That was clearly a Abdul Carter pressure, pushing his man all the way back, just so Spider Burns can just walk in there and bring Jalen Hurts down. What a game by the Giants, man. Listen. I'm not gonna be here for an hour talking about the shit, but I'm just saying it's like, yo, what a game. We're 2-4. Yes, we're still in last place, but you know something? We getting close. You know, Dallas 2-1. You know, we can overtake them, and Giants got them because you know what I'm saying. We should have beat them week 2. You know what I'm saying? But you know, that's secondary. Boy. Oh boy. Though Philly was on some, you know what I'm saying? Let's do some tush pushing all day, all night. And half of them joints was 4 starts. I'm telling you right now, I saw the replays. I saw every replay of the tush push that they was doing. Hell, they were in shotgun formation a couple of times. 4 starts, but the referees let it go. Why? Because they hate New York. But regardless, the Giants beat the Eagles and the refs 34-17. And that's all I got for y'all. Yeah, I'm gloating. So what? And I promise y'all, I'll do another live with the Giants. I think the Giants play the Broncos. Oh man. Well, we'll see you in 10 days with that. I'll be back early on YouTube with a live, but I'm just saying, I'll do a reaction, not a reaction, a review from the game that's going to be happening in like less than 2 weeks. See y'all next Sunday with that. But yeah, one more time. Y'all want to do that? I mean, do this, do that. Damn, get my outro wrong. God damn. Anyway, but y'all know what to do. Y'all want to do it? Like, comment, and whatever, man. For real. I feed off the playbacks. You know what I'm saying? I know nobody watch me live, but I just, it is what it is. Can I stop getting notifications while I'm trying? Yo, I'm turning my notifications off when I do my live. Then I just read. I'm tired of these people. But anyway, yeah, man, it's Uncle Lean, Jax The Skattman, the dynamic duo for the next 15 years. I don't give a damn who's coaching it. But I will say, before I leave, I gotta say this. Shout outs to Joe Shane and shout outs to Brian Daboll. They was on, you know what I'm saying? They had hot seats with gasoline drawers on. But you know something? I think we can use the fire extinguisher and put that out. It's house money now. Jax is starting. Scatterbull is starting. And Mr. Merritt get well soon. We're going to treat this like house money right now. You know what I'm saying? Shouldn't nobody get fired? Shouldn't nobody lose their jobs? You know what I'm saying? For anything. Let's just treat this like the proper rebuild. Like, you know, like it was supposed to be. Forget if this was time, let's treat it like the proper rebuild. You know what I'm saying? Let's just get it. Get as much wins as possible. I know the talent on this team will conquer. You know? I mean, at least let's get the hell out of last place. That's reserved for somebody else. It ain't reserved for us. We stronger than that. But I'm just saying, it's not. Listen, let's at least contend. We're not laying on our ass. We're not doing nothing of that. None of that. That's why it's called Go Big Blue. We're Big Blue. We ain't Little Blue. You know what I'm saying? Shouts to the Giants. You know what I'm saying? We did it. Now let's move on to next week, and then after that week, we know we're in Philly after that. You know what I'm saying? Let's take these stakes in 2 weeks. Shouts to the Giants. Shouts to the Dodgers, and shouts to whoever beat the hell out of Philly. Whoever beat the hell out of the Flyers. I'm gonna find that out, and I'll put it in my own damn comment section. But anyway, that's all I got for y'all, for real. You know what I'm saying? Uncle Lean out, man. I'll see y'all later.